ArsenalFanTV, very embarrassing tonight, embarrassing defeat.
No, it's not good. It seems like every time I'm come on here, it's after a big defeat. But my thought is, we've got to stick together as fans. I mean, it's not good what you hear. I don't like hearing it, you know, the Wenger outs, you know, the you're not fit to wear the shirt.
But can you understand it though?
Yeah,
can you understand it? You've got fans that, you know, away to West Brom, we lost by 3 goals. Away to Liverpool, lost by 3 goals. You know, it's not good enough. Away, I think the only team we've beaten since about February away from home is Sutton United.
No, definitely. Listen, the team is shot for confidence at the moment. You can see it. I mean, you've got fans complaining about why don't the players come over at the end of the game. Why are you going to come over to get booed? I mean, it's not good at the moment. We've got to stick with the team. I mean, after 3-0, the way fans left, I thought they'd seen a White Walker, Robbie. Honestly, half the fans left. And you've got to stick with the team until the end. Win, lose or draw, you stick with the team and you support them. The manager's struggling.
The question is, do we stick with the manager?
I mean, the thing is, the board have clearly set their stall out. I mean, the bottom line is, 10 years ago, when we had a decision to go with Kroenke or Usmanov, the board went with Kroenke. David Dean wanted Usmanov. He would have been an Abramovich type of owner. We've crossed that bridge long ago. So the only time
but we've got a manager, you know, regardless of whatever board we went with.
Yeah.
The board don't pick the team. The board don't organise the team. The manager does. Now, can he sign a new contract after tonight's defeat?
The thing is, I think it's very, very difficult if he wants to make changes. I know a week ago they were talking about, Gazidis were talking about a catalyst for change, but Wenger shouldn't be the one making those changes because he's been quite vocal about not wanting a director of football, not wanting all of those people. So I don't see the logic in having Arsene Wenger bring in people like Patrick Vieira. And if the next manager comes in, do you want Patrick Vieira, Dennis Bergkamp looming large? It's not good. It's a very, very difficult situation at the moment. I think the club's got to take a long, hard look at itself. It's not bottom up, it's top down. It's the board that have really got to set the objective and the club has got to go for it. I mean, if you look at Chelsea or even the Man City lot, the owners have come out talking about their ambition, wanting to win the Premier League, wanting to win the Champions League, and they've put their money behind that. Our club don't come out talking about we want to win the Premier League, we want to win the Champions League. So what comes from that is what we're seeing at the moment. We've been building teams that have been good enough to win 4th, and now that it's not good enough, we're going to fall behind that. My opinion is you build a team to win the league, and then you probably will finish 4th, and it will be good enough. But I just think that the fans at the moment have got to hold themselves to a higher standard. I know we react off what happens on the pitch, but off the pitch, what's happening is not good enough. You've got fans attacking you, you've got fans attacking Claude, you've got fans attacking people that have opposing opinions. And I think as fans, we have to show what the club is all about. Arsenal has always been a classy club. We've always associated that. But the fans at the moment, it's not classy, it's pathetic as far as I'm concerned. And it might not be a popular opinion. I know a lot of people come on here after me and talk about Wenger out, and I understand those opinions, but as fans, you've got to stick with the team for 90 minutes, for the whole season, and then you see where you are at the end of the season. And for me, the protests have got to be at the board because the board set the objective. The board say that Vardy's good enough as opposed to an Aubameyang. The board say that Xhaka's good enough as opposed to a Kante. That's where it's got to be like that, because we're bringing another manager, but the bottom line is 95% of the managers will be happy with what Arsene Wenger's done. If we bring in a new manager and they win 2 FA Cups in 4 years, I don't care what any fan says, that manager will be happy. They'll think it's a good job done. So I think that's what's got to change. It's the mentality of the club, it's the mentality of the players, and that's what will change. I mean, at the moment, the club has set their stall out. And as I said, Kroenke, when we decided to go with Kroenke, every Arsenal fan was happy. We're going to go down a self-sustaining route. We're going to be different from Chelsea. We're going to be different from Man City. And that was how we were going to be different. And I think at the moment, we're paying the price for that. We're paying the price for the self-sustaining model. And we need to be better. We need to reach for more. And hopefully next season, I want Wenger to have an honourable discharge. I'm not going to be calling for him to come to be sacked at the end of every game because I think that's pathetic. We won't do that. And what's he going to achieve? I think the only time clubs sack managers in the season is if they're fighting relegation. So that's not going to happen. I think wherever we finish at the moment, we've just got to have a long, hard look at ourselves in the summer. And I just want the fans to stick together and not do what's going on at the moment.